Most people who start doing 75 kettlebell swings a day think they're just going to get a little stronger. What they don't expect is everything else that starts changing and how fast it shows up. Here's what nobody tells you. The kettlebell swing is built around one of the most powerful movement patterns in the human body, the hip hinge. Every single rep fires the glutes and hamstrings at levels high enough to stimulate real muscle growth. No gym required. The explosive snap of the hips forces the posterior chain to contract fast and powerfully, building size and functional strength in a way that slow, grinding exercises simply can't replicate. At 75 reps, you're asking those muscles to perform that explosive contraction over and over, day after day. The glutes get firmer. The hamstrings develop the kind of resilience that protects your knees and lower back during everyday movement. The muscles running alongside your spine strengthen in a way that makes sitting, standing, and carrying things feel noticeably easier over time. This is functional athletic strength, not just the cosmetic kind, the kind that makes your body more capable in every direction. You move better, you absorb impact better, you hold up longer as the years go on. But the lower body adaptation is just the beginning. And what comes next is what most people never see coming. 75 swings with a challenging weight will push your heart rate into the range that exercise physiologists associate with vigorous interval training. 75 to 85% of maximum. That's the zone where real cardio adaptation happens. Your heart gets stronger, your lungs become more efficient. Your body's ability to clear lactic acid improves week by week. What makes this especially powerful for fat loss is what happens after you stop. Your metabolism stays elevated for several hours as your body works to repair, restore, and rebalance. The caloric burn extends well beyond the time it takes to complete the set. And for anyone dealing with a slowing metabolism in their 40s and 50s, this daily metabolic spike is one of the most time-efficient tools available. Over time, it lowers resting heart rate, improves blood pressure, and reduces the systemic inflammation sitting at the root of most chronic health problems in middle age. Now here's the benefit that surprises everyone. Every rep demands that your hands hold on while the bell tries to pull away. At 75 reps a day, that adds up fast. Grip strength builds steadily. The forearms thicken. The tendons in the wrist and fingers become more resilient. The neural connection between the brain and the hands sharpens. Large population studies spanning tens of thousands of people found grip strength to be one of the most reliable predictors of how many years a person lives in genuine good health. Not just alive, actually healthy. People with stronger grips stay independent longer, fall less, maintain bone density more effectively, and preserve physical function well into their later decades. 75 swings a day is a longevity investment hiding in plain sight. Most people spend the majority of their day hunched forward, shoulders rounded, head drifting ahead of the spine. Over time, it doesn't just look bad, it creates real mechanical problems throughout the entire body. The neck becomes overloaded, the thoracic spine stiffens, the hip flexors tighten, the glutes go to sleep. The kettlebell swing fixes this directly. At the top of every rep, your body is forced into full extension. Ankles, hips, shoulders, ears, all stacked in one straight line. The muscles of the upper back fire hard to hold that position against the momentum of the bell. Hundreds of daily repetitions teach your nervous system that upright is the default. And that carries over into how you stand, how you sit, and how much less your neck and upper back ache by the end of the day. But here's what nobody prepares you for. There's a threshold around rep 55 where this stops being purely physical and starts requiring something else entirely. Your lungs are burning, your grip is being tested, your legs want to stop, and you still have 20 reps to go. What you do in that moment is where the real adaptation happens. People who regularly push through hard training moments become better at tolerating difficulty everywhere else in life. The part of the brain responsible for decision-making and emotional regulation strengthens through repeated exposure the same way a muscle does. The daily practice of finishing 75 swings, especially on the days when motivation is gone, builds a baseline toughness that shows up at work, in setbacks, and in how consistently you follow through on the things that actually matter. Now here's what kills most people's results. The bell has to be heavy enough to matter. A 15-pound swing done 75 times is a warm-up. Treating it like a real session is the single most common reason people do this for weeks and see almost nothing change. You want to finish with your heart rate genuinely elevated, your grip tested, and your final 15 reps feeling like a real negotiation. If you can hold a conversation easily when you're done, the weight needs to go up. The movement is non-negotiable. Feet planted, toes slightly out, weight in the heels, hips fold back behind the ankles. Not a squat, not a forward bend. Back flat, chest open, lats creating tension through the torso. The drive comes entirely from the hips, snapping forward. Arms follow that momentum. At the top, glutes lock out fully. Body stands tall, no lean back. Here's exactly how to build up to it. Week 1, 5 sets of 10 reps, 30 to 45 seconds rest between sets. Learn the hinge, wake up the posterior chain. By the end of the week, your back and hips will feel more engaged during daily life and your posture will already start to shift. Week 2, 2 sets of 35 to 40 reps. The cardiovascular system gets pushed harder. This is where conditioning starts building in earnest. Most people first notice changes in how their clothes fit and how much easier stairs feel. Weeks 3 and 4, 1 unbroken set of 75 reps. This is where the transformation becomes undeniable. The grip is stronger, the glutes are more responsive, the heart recovers faster, and the daily discipline of finishing something genuinely difficult has quietly become part of how you operate. 75 swings. Every day, that's it. The people who stay capable and pain-free into their 60s and beyond aren't the ones who trained the hardest when they were young. They're the ones who built bodies that were resilient from the ground up. Now you know how. If this hit different, subscribe. More of this coming every week. Drop a comment telling me what day you're starting. Let's see who actually does it.